One of the coolest things about coming to the Hot Rod Reunion here in Bakersfield is you never know who you're going to see. We were walking by the Nitro Revival tent and we ran into this man, Chick Cannon. If you're a big-time drag racing historian, you know who Chick is, and if you're not, you're about to find out. One of the original Safety Safari members. What was the first year you and the Safari went out?
1954.
1954.
Bud Coons and a couple other guys started with us, and I was going to UCLA at that time, so I had to stay when they first left and finish finals that year. I flew from San Diego to Amarillo, Texas, and picked them up. They had one meeting at can't even think of the name of the track now, but anyhow, before I got there. And then I traveled the rest of the way with them and around the country.
And that was in a Dodge station wagon with a little teardrop trailer?
No, we had the same trailer still parked down at the museum.
Oh, the one at the museum, okay.
Same, yeah, it was built by, right there in Orange County. And so we traveled in 54, kind of up in the north, and when I clear up in the northwest, and then cross country, ended up in Bonneville for the
Speed Week?
For the Speedway Week, and then we came home. Bud and I came home together. Rick was with us from the photo.
Eric Rickman from Hot Rod Magazine,
right.
Yeah.
And he went home with Hot Rod Magazine, and Bud and I headed home together. We'd drive about an hour or two. And we'd say, you drive for a while. So I'd get over and sleep, and he'd drive. And then we switched drivers about 5 times from between Bonneville and LA.
And the Safety Safari's job was basically to go out and kind of show people how to run a drag race, right?
Right, exactly. My job was classification and safety and classification. So I had a group of the local hot rodders following me all over and doing the safety inspection, showing them how to actually inspect the car, and then also how to classify them by cubic inch displacement and body style and all that.
Yeah, an altered or a coupe or whatever class it was falling into.
So I was really, I guess, one of the very first safety inspectors for NHRA. And that was the first year, and then the second year was 95. And then we went through south, went down to Florida, and that's why I met Don Garlitz. Didn't know that at the time, but he...
and he won the meet, right?
He won the meet.
And they didn't, and Wally wouldn't publish a picture of the car?
I heard it wasn't a very good look.
It was
I don't remember that story, but the story that Don told me 20 years later at Indy one year, I was back there, and Don told me, he said, well, I turned him down. He didn't have any cover, any hood, and he didn't have a roll bar. So I explained to him what we needed, what we wanted. Well, he found a shop that was open there at the airport, in Jacksonville, and he did what he needed, came through, passed the inspection, went out there and won top eliminator.
So, Chick Cannon, not only one of the original members of the Safety Safari, the first guy ever to fail Don Garlitz at tech inspection. Chick has written a book. If you've never read it, you can find it. You can find it on Amazon, wherever you go finding books. But Chick is a guy who has been a part of this sport since its very beginning. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you in person, man.
Same
Thank
here.
you.
I watch your show all the time, Brian. It's good to meet you personally.
That is what the Hot Rod Reunion is all about.